Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to head to Lily Cove. Basically, what Lily Cove is where we fight May, and then I wasn't sure where we were supposed to go next because I haven't played this game in a very long time. I had to look up online where to go next. Basically, when you go to Lily Cove, after you beat May, you have to go back to Jagged Pass and go and do you remember the emblem we got in the previous video? You have to use that on a particular area to unlock the magma hideout. And I forgot a long time ago that you're supposed to do that. So during this video, I cut out majority of the video because most of it was filler, me running around trying to figure out where to go. The next video is where I actually go to Jagged Pass. So part 19 or whatever part is going to be is when we're going to do the magma hideout. Right now is basically just us going from the place that we were, what was Mount Pyre, all the way to Lily Cove, and then the next video we're gonna go through the magma hideout. The reason why I made it the next part is because if I remember correctly, the magma hideout is quite long, so I want to break up the videos so they're not that long, but they're not short either. So I apologize if towards the end is mostly filler, because like I said, I haven't really played this game in a very long time, so I really didn't remember where to go. And I apologize if I'm having battles in this video. They're not intentionally done. Some battles are kind of mandatory because they stand like right in a spot that you can't avoid, and this was one of them because I wanted to get the item. So I really didn't have a choice in that regard if I wanted to like not fight these two. And then a few minutes later, like a little bit later, I was trying to avoid a trainer and he saw me. So I try to avoid trainers as much as possible, but sometimes you really can't because either they see you or they are in a spot that you can't avoid them, like they're blocking a bridge, or they're standing in a particular spot that no matter what you do, you have to battle them anyway. So this was one of the, one of the instances that's the case. So, once we finish up this area, we'll be entering Lily Cove. I don't fight May right away, because I want to, like, establish the area. Basically, Team Aqua's base is a little after Lily Cove, but you can't access it yet. Towards the end of this video, I'll show you that there's 3 Whalmers blocking the area that you have to go through in order to get to their hideout. Because you're intentionally supposed to go and do the magma hideout first, and then do the aqua hideout. So, basically we'll go and do the magma hideout in the next part, and then after that we'll see what happens. Because we're almost done with this game. Because it's the magma hideout, then the aqua hideout, and then later on I think you go to Moss Deep City afterwards, I think. So, and then later on you go to Pseudopolis, and once you beat the last gym leader, Juan, you actually, what's what I'm looking for, that's it. And then you do the Pokemon League. And then we will be doing, what is it called? Pokemon Liquid Crystal. The only thing is, I've never played Crystal, believe it or not. I've played the Johto remakes, which was like Soul Silver and Heart Gold, but I never played the original, Crystal, Gold, or Silver at all. But if this is, a ROM hack, or a fan game, I will be playing basically blind to an extent. So if I do a bad job with that game or I mess up, I apologize, because like I said, I never play the originals. I only played the Soul Silver a very long time ago. So, but we'll see what happens when we actually start it. But for now, we're just gonna continue with Emerald. Now, with this battle, like I said, most of them are very easy, but I did forget to heal my Pokemon before I fought May, so I apologize if I kind of messed up with that. But for some odd reason, this person has a very weird shift tree, because usually people put certain moves on shift tree, but the shift tree has like a really weird, like, moveset. Because I've really never seen Harden on shift tree. So I beat this trainer, and I think by then we actually head into actual Lily Cove. Which we do go into Lily Cove, and for the most part, Lily Cove is quite big. In Emerald only, this is the only area that I know of that has contests. Contests were really never my thing growing up. I really never cared for contests in Pokemon. Basically what contests are is there's different categories with contests. You have cute, cool, smart, beauty, and I think one other one. And each move that a Pokemon has, it falls into one of those categories. And basically there's like different ranks and stuff. And to increase your Pokemon's different traits, you feed them Pokeblocks, which are made from berries that you find. And each berry has, you know, certain things. So basically how you make Pokeblocks is there's like this little, back in the day they had a berry machine that would, you would play with other people, like your friends, and you would make Pokeblock together. But if you weren't, you didn't have friends, it would be AI that would do it. So that's basically it with contests. But like I said, we're not going to do contests in this video, and now we're going to see Scott again. Scott just basically says that he apologizes that he's sleeping and he's not really into contests. He's more into battles and trainers and that type of stuff. I feel the same way because I was never really into, like, certain, the Pokemon Triathlon and, the remakes of Soul, what was it, Silver and Gold were actually pretty fun. But contests never really striked me as something that I would like to do. In Ruby and Sapphire, they're in every town, but in Emerald, they're only in Lily Cove. Because they replaced all of them with battle tents. So that's why. And I thought I was supposed to go to Salport, but I was wrong. I cut that whole portion out because it's just filler. Because like I said, I didn't know where to go. But I do have a part, I've recorded a section, which I'm going to use for the start of the next video. That's going to show where their hideout is. In a few minutes, we're going to actually fight May. This is the guy that's talking about the berry blender or whatever. There was also in Pokemon, I think it is, Diamond and Pearl had something similar with Puffins. But now this is where we actually fight May. May in this one is actually really easy. Her Pokemon really don't change. She has a Slugma, a Pelipper, a Grovyle, and a Tropius. That's it. I have all, like, basically each Pokemon I have has a move or has some way of attacking her to do a lot of damage. Because Tropius, even though Tropius is a flying type and a grass type, it's still weak to flying because it's a grass type. It's like one of those weird typings that, in my opinion, are kind of strange, but I really never, I think, use a Tropius. Tropius does have a broken mechanic if you have Sunny Day with Chlorophyll to make it faster, but I'm not really into those types of builds, but other people might find use in it. But the only Pokemon I'm missing is Bagon, which I won't be getting until I get the last gym badge, which I'll go back to Meteor Falls. But since I don't have Waterfall yet, I can't get Bagon. Because Bagon is the last party member in our party that I still haven't got yet. But since I don't have Waterfall, like I said, I can't go to another portion of Meteor Falls to go get Bagon. And that's it. After we get Bagon, we'll have a full party. But the only time they'll all be together is when I fight the Pokemon League. Because later on, I'm going to have both HM Pokemon on my party like I do now. Because I'm going to need, especially when I do the, what is it called? The stupid, Victory Road, or whatever it's called in this game. Because sometimes they leave it as Victory Road, or they change the name of it. So... But I'm surprised she didn't heal Grovyle there, because normally they heal Pokemon once they get to that part of their HP, but I was surprised she didn't heal it. Spump Life is still behind, but I'm sorry if I have like these little jump cuts. Sometimes when I check the time or I check my battery on my tablet, I pull the little tab down and it shows up on the bottom half, and I didn't want it to like pop up and to like ruin the flow of the video and to be an eyesore. That's why I have little jump cuts throughout the video. It's not because stuff happens in the video I want to remove it. It's just that little tab on the top and bottom pop up. Or sometimes I what is it called? I stop the recording of my my app that I have. I have like a recording app I use, a screen recorder app, and I have to like pull the tab and stop the recording, so I cut that out. So that's where all the little jump cuts come from. But we beat May. May wasn't that difficult. She was actually very easy. Like most cases. The only hard battle for her is the one on the route near the Mauville City. So she's saying she's leaving and going back to Little Root and talking about her Pokedex. Our Pokedex isn't going to change really because, like I said, we're not getting any new Pokemon. The only time we're going to get new Pokemon is when they evolve. And when we get Bagon, that's about it. So this is where I start walking around and trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go. But first, we heal our Pokemon at the Pokemon Center, which in the rule of thumb I always cut out because it's always the same thing most of the time. And now we're gonna go inside the large mall portion, but I just sped it up because all I do is I just buy some repels and buy some vitamins because Shedinja's stats are horrible, and if it's gonna be useful, I'm gonna have to buy vitamins for it because its stats are very bad. I think the only good stat it has is attack, and that's it. Other than that, its stats are really bad. And since I'm using it more as a special attacker and has a very low special attack stat, like everything else, I'm gonna have to fork over some cash in order to level him up, per se, with his stats. But for the most part, I'm pretty content with the rest of the other 4 units because they actually have really good stats, surprisingly. So that's the only one that's kind of lagging behind with the stats. So I buy some max repels, and then I go and I buy some, what is it called, vitamins. Which is this vendor over here. I accidentally, what's what I'm looking for? I clicked on the other person. This person's the one that has the stuff, the vitamins. So now we're gonna leave the mall, and then the rest is just me running around trying to figure out where to go, because like I said earlier, I didn't know where to go. The house I just passed is a move deleter, so if you guys want to know where he is, he's in Lily Cove. And the move tutor is in that one town, Fallbor Town. But the thing is, you have to give him heart scales, and I don't even remember how to get heart scales. I know there's a way of getting them, but I don't remember how. Besides, I don't think I really have any moves that I want to reteach any of my Pokemon at the moment. And, oh, that's the guy talking about, what is it called? Their, Team Aqua's hideout, which I don't have access to yet. At the end of the video, I'll show you guys what I meant by the Whalmers. Basically, there's like a line of 3 Whalmers that are blocking the surf route that you have to take in order to access their hideout, which I'll show you in a few moments, which should be popping up after I do this jump cut. This is what I meant by the 3 Whalmers. They're blocking where you're supposed to go. You can't get past there. I will see you guys in the next video. Toodles.